you know that a police officer has the authority to arrest a person without a warrant and can start investigation with or without the permission of a court? But there are cases as well where police can neither register the FIR nor it can investigate or arrest a person without the permission of the court. Want to know when does it happen? Yes, so I will tell you. Hello guys, welcome to another new video in which today I, Preet Verma, will be discussing about cognizable and non-cognizable offences and as well as their differences. So let's begin the session. So cognizable offences are defined under section 2 clause C of the Criminal Procedure Code, and it reads as cognizable offences means an offence for which and cognizable case means a case in which a police officer may, in accordance with the first schedule or under any other law for the time being in force, arrest without warrant. Now you guys might be having the question in your mind, what comes under first schedule, right? So I will explain you in a simple language. Some of the examples of cognizable offences which are included in first schedule are sedition, rioting, being a member of unlawful assembly, committing affray basically means using or threatening unlawful violence towards another. Next is personating a public servant and threatening any person to give false evidence, and many more like this. Other than this, there are some essential requisites of a cognizable offence, like it is an offence under Indian Penal Code or any other law for the time being in force. Second, the police officer is empowered to arrest without warrant in accordance with the first schedule or under any other law which is in force. Cognizable offences are generally of serious nature and it means capable of being taken cognizance of. I hope now you guys have clearly understood the concept of cognizable offences. So let's move on the second term, that is non-cognizable offences. So non-cognizable offence is basically defined under section 2 clause L of the Criminal Procedure Code, and it reads as non-cognizable offence means an offence for which and non-cognizable case means a case in which a police officer has no authority to arrest without warrant. In simple words, non-cognizable offences are those offences which are shown as non-cognizable in the first schedule of the code, such as non-treatment of victim by hospital, public servant unlawfully engaging in trade, bribery, false statement in connection with an election, false claim in a court of justice, fraudulent use of false weight or measure, and many more like this. So in such cases, a police officer cannot arrest an accused without the permission of the magistrate, and generally judicial magistrates issue warrant to arrest the offender of the non-cognizable offence. Now I hope you have understood the meaning of both cognizable and non-cognizable offences. So let's discuss the major differences between two of them, cognizable and non-cognizable offences. So the first basis of difference is definition. As I have earlier told you, cognizable offence means an offence for which and cognizable case means a case in which a police officer may, in accordance with the first schedule or under any other law for the time being in force, arrest without warrant. Whereas Non-cognizable offences means an offence for which, and non-cognizable case means a case in which a police officer has no authority to arrest without warrant. Second basis of difference is warrant. In case of cognizable offences, police officer can arrest without warrant, whereas in case of non-cognizable offences, police officer cannot arrest accused without warrant. In this, magistrate can issue warrant to arrest the accused. Third basis of difference is degree of crime. Cognizable offences are serious crime and affect the whole society, so special powers are given to police officer, whereas non-cognizable offences are ordinary crimes, so the offenders need not be at once, so special powers are not given to the police officers. So last and fourth basis of difference is examples. So examples of cognizable offences are like waging or attempting to wage war, or abetting the waging of war against the government of India, murder, rape, dowry death, kidnapping, theft, criminal breach of trust, etc. And whereas examples of non-cognizable offense are assault, cheating, forgery, bribery, etc. So hope you guys now understood the meaning of both cognizable and non-cognizable offences, as well as difference between them. So see you in the next video with another new interesting topic. Bye bye.